Hello dear students, my name is Dr. Vishali Ghai and the name of this channel is Tricks by Chemistry Guru. And today in continuation with the law of chemical combination, we'll talk about the second law, law of constant composition, also known as law of definite proportion. It was given by Proust in 1799 and it states that a chemical compound is always, you have any chemical compound, it is always made up of same elements combined together in fixed proportion by mass. So there must be a fixed proportion of these elements which are combined together to form a chemical compound, and that ratio is fixed by mass. For example, if suppose I talk about CO2, the method of preparation of CO2 can be any method, like it can be prepared by the decomposition of CaCO3 and we get CO2. It can be prepared just by mixing C and O2, we get CO2. It can be prepared by taking any salt of chloride acid with calcium carbonate. We get calcium chloride. CO2 has been released and water. So in three different methods we have prepared CO2. And this CO2 consists of carbon and oxygen. So whether we prepare in the laboratory or we prepare by some other methods or we take carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere, we always observe that in these compounds carbon and oxygen are having a fixed proportion, that is atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of oxygen is 16, 2 oxygen atoms are there, so it is 32. So ratio of carbon and oxygen is 12:32. That comes out to be 3:8 by mass. So that ratio is always fixed whether we prepare CO2 in the laboratory or we take it from atmosphere or by any means we observe or we obtain this CO2. One more example I'll give you. Say I have water molecule. It consists of hydrogen and oxygen. So if I take pure water from any source, river, well, lake, sea, any source from any country, or you prepare in laboratory by just any means, you observe that this hydrogen and oxygen is always having a fixed ratio, and that fixed ratio is, we'll be having 2:16, that is 1:8. So the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is always fixed. This shows that the law of constant composition or definite proportion is there. It means proportion is definite, composition is constant for in any chemical compound if it consists of same elements. So they should have a fixed proportion by mass. This is the law of constant composition. But there is a limitation to this. And what is that limitation? Limitation to this law is that it is not applicable to isotopes. Wherever we'll be having isotopes or any element which exists in isotopes will be having an exception. So for example, if I talk about CO2, if I take 12 isotope, the ratio would be 12:32, that means 3:8. But if I take carbon dioxide, where carbon 14 isotope if I take, then the ratio would be 14:32. That means the ratio will be different. So this does not hold good for isotopes. Clear? Now we'll talk about certain numericals based on this. And the numerical is, suppose you'll be having a question, I'm giving you 6.488 gram of lead combined directly with oxygen whose mass is 1.002 gram and it forms lead peroxide, that is PbO2. Okay, this much mass of lead and this much mass of oxygen combined to form PbO2. This is first method. Second method says that it is also produced by heating lead nitrate and it was found that the percentage of oxygen in lead peroxide, that means lead nitrate को आपने हीट किया, PbO2 बना. ऑक्सीजन की जो परसेंटेज है in this case is 13.38%. Whatever be the data given to you, you have to explain the truth of this law. So what we'll do is, from the first case, here since percentage of oxygen has been given. So from first case, if we find out the percentage of oxygen and thus lead, similarly here the percentage of oxygen has been given, we can find the percentage of lead by just subtracting it with 100 and we'll get the percentage of lead. So in the first case, if I find the percentage of oxygen, say first method, answer is first method में आपने ऑक्सीजन की परसेंटेज निकालनी है. This is your aim, percentage of oxygen. So what we'll do is, we know the mass of lead oxide. मास कितना आएगा? 6.488 प्लस 1.002. अगर आप इन दोनों को प्लस करेंगे तो आपके पास जो वैल्यू आ रही है, दैट इज द मास ऑफ लेड पेरोक्साइड. Okay, now this 7.490 gram of lead peroxide contains how much amount of oxygen? ऑक्सीजन कितनी है? 1.002 ग्राम. ठीक है, अगर आप इसे परसेंटेज में करेंगे, सो परसेंटेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन कम्स आउट टू बी 1.002 डिवाइडेड बाय 7.490 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. Mass of oxygen divided by total mass of lead peroxide multiplied by 100, we get the percentage. आप इसे solve करेंगे, say after solving I'll get the answer as 13.1338%. I'll get this percent of oxygen in lead peroxide. In the second case, the percentage of oxygen has already been given. It means from these two methods, whether we prepare lead peroxide directly by mixing these two or we prepare by the decomposition of lead nitrate, in both the cases we have found that the percentage of oxygen is exactly same. And since percentage is same, it means both the samples are identical. And since both the samples are identical, it means this data illustrates the law of constant composition. So I hope this question is very clear to you all. Now I'm giving you one question for you and I want this answer in the comment section. And the question says that you have 2.16 gram of copper which is treated with nitric acid followed by ignition of nitrate, यानी जो भी कॉपर नाइट्रेट बना उसको आपने ignition किया and we get 2.70 gram of copper oxide. In another, this is first experiment, this is the data from first experiment. In another experiment, 1.15 gram of copper oxide upon reduction with hydrogen gave 0.92 gram of copper. Show that this data given to you, it illustrates the law of constant composition or definite proportion. I'll give you a hint. आपको क्या करना है? आपको दोनों की परसेंटेज निकालनी है. परसेंटेज ऑफ कॉपर इन फर्स्ट मेथड एंड इन सेकेंड मेथड. इट शुड कम आउट टू बी सेम. That's why I've underlined this copper. If you get the percentage of copper in both the cases same, that holds this law true. So this is about the law of constant composition. Please do practice a lot about this law. You'll be having some more reactions based on this.